Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As usual, before we start our lesson, kita ni akan mulakan dengan berselawat ke atas Rasulullah SAW selama 2 minit. Mari kita ni sama-sama membaca 3 niat penting sebelum memulakan selawat ke atas Rasulullah SAW. Yang pertama, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk memenuhi perintah Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Yang kedua, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk memenuhi hak Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Dan yang ketiga, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk mendapat syafaat Rasulullah di akhirat kelak. 2 minutes from now.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد. 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 اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد.
Doa sebelum belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma aftah alaina hikmataka wanshur alaina min hazaini rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Ya Allah, bukakanlah ke atas kami hikmat-hikmatmu dan limpahilah ke atas kami khazanah rahmatmu. Wahai yang maha pemurah lagi maha penyayang.
Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ya Rabbku, lapangkanlah untukku dadaku dan mudahkanlah untukku urusanku, dan lepaskanlah kekakuan dari lidahku, supaya mereka mengerti perkataanku.
Amin.
Amin, 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 ya Rabbal Alamin. In this session, we will discuss about expansion of algebraic expression. In your notes, it will be written as equivalence of algebraic expressions by multiplying over a bracket. Okay, so can you please get ready with your notes, page 44 until 45, and your worksheet, page 39. Learning objectives. By the end of the lesson, students should be able to show equivalence or not of algebraic expression by multiplying a single terms over a bracket. Okay, and second one, use the distributive law for algebraic multiplication. Okay, Actually, you have learned this expansion during year 7. So in this year 8, we focus to more complicated expression. Okay, so please recall whatever that you have learned during year 7. Now, our steps to success, our S2S to achieve our LO learning objectives. First, expand a bracket with one unknown and the constant on the outside, constant mean value. And second one, expand the pairs of brackets and simplify the result. So in our topic for this expansion this year, you will see the expression with more than one bracket. Okay, you can see this in page 44. To expand algebra expression, we multiply the term outside the bracket to every terms inside the bracket. Okay, and that we will use distributive law like this. Okay, so A is outside the bracket. Inside the bracket will be B plus C. So another words for this expansion is actually removing bracket. Okay, the another nickname for expansion will be removing bracket. Okay, so you will have A times B, and remember here will be multiply. Okay, here will be multiply. So you will have AB plus AC. This is also another general formula for distributive law. When here is negative, so A times B will be AB and A times C will be negative AC. Okay? This expansion process can be illustrated by this video. So please focus with the yellow stone. The yellow stone represents the bracket. Move to example 2. Expand and simplify the following expressions. For part A, by applying the distributive law, you need to multiply the outside with every terms inside the brackets. So it will become 2x plus 2y. The next one, repeat the same thing for part B. We multiply the outside with the terms inside the bracket, so we'll have xy minus 2x. Now, the common mistake that student write in exam is here. Okay, although we have x times y, so you need to be careful, you need to be clear, you need to remember your basic. When constant meet with x, so we need to write the constant, the value in front of x, not x2. Okay, no. Why? Because 2 we call as coefficient. Alright, remember this one. You need to be careful, although the expression here is simple, but most of students will write x2 instead of 2x. Remember the basic. 2 is the constant, so 2 is the coefficient. Every coefficient must be put in front of the variable. Okay, therefore your final answer will be xy minus 2x. The next one, part C. If you see here, you already have negative. Actually here we have 1. Okay, actually here we have 1. So here is actually negative 1 times with y, negative 1 times with 2. Alright, so negative 1 times with y will give you y, negative y. Okay, negative 1 times with y will give you negative y, and then negative 1 times with negative 2 will give you plus 2. Why here plus 2? But in the expression, both here we have minus. Remember, when we have same sign for multiplication, it will become positive. Alright? It will become positive. That is why your answer is negative y plus 2. The next part for part D. Okay. This question is also very famous in exams. So make sure be careful. And the expansion takes place only until the bracket here. Okay. So plus 10 is another terms. Okay. Do not expand that negative 1 here with that 10 also. Remember, expansion is removing bracket. That means it multiplying the outside number with the number inside the bracket. As you can see here, plus 10 is not included in the bracket. So this is another term. Alright. Now, let us expand and you should get negative s plus 2 for that expansion. Negative s plus 2. And here we combine with plus 10. When we combine the plus 10 here, then collecting like terms take place. Okay, collecting like terms take place. So plus 2 and plus 10 are like terms. So your final answer will be negative s plus 12. Okay. Just be careful with the sign. Alright, your integers. You need to recall all of your integers, the basic of integers in this topic. Okay. Once you got the sign wrong, your answer will be wrong. Okay. Just be careful with that. Now, we continue with part E. Same like part D. Just focus with the expansion part until here. Okay. 4a is another terms. So you expand first, then after that you do the collecting like terms, which include this 4a later on. Alright. So you expand, you will get negative 3 times 7a will give you negative 21a. Negative 3 times negative 2b will give you plus 6b. Remember, in multiplication, if we have equal sign, same sign, then it will become plus. Okay. Now, collecting like terms for a and for negative 21a is like terms. So, plus 6b will be the another group. Okay. And therefore, your answer will be negative 17a plus 6b. Moving on with part F. Repeat the same things and you should get to st minus 2s square. Remember, why we have square here? Why we have square here? Because we have s twice. Okay, so s times s will give you s square. Why? Because this s repeated twice. Okay, therefore your final answer will be 2st minus 2s square. Next, with part G, repeat the same thing. You will get 1.5x minus 0.3xy. For part H, also repeat the same thing. Apply the distributive law. Be careful with the operation. Be careful with the signs. So here we have negative 2 out of 2m minus 3 out of 2n. Okay, now from here you can cancel out these two, so leave with negative m minus 3 out of 2. Now, can we simplify further? No. So this will be your final. answer. Okay? Before that, these 3 out of 2, these 3 out of 2, this 3 out of 2 is improper fraction, so you can change it into mixed number. Okay, it's better for you to give in mixed number. Okay, because the question is about simplified. It is very dangerous if you don't give your answer in lowest term. Okay, because of simplified here. So for part H, your final answer will be negative m minus 1 out of 2 n. Next, for part I, here we have 3 terms in the bracket. Although we have lots of terms in the bracket, the concept still the same. You need to multiply the outside number with every terms inside the bracket. Okay, although the terms in the bracket is more than 2, like this. Okay, here we have 3 terms in the bracket, so you expand, right? Repeat the same thing. Be careful with the sign, be careful when you multiply. So here you will have negative 3x minus x squared plus 2xy. Although you can see here all of the terms we have x, but they are a different family, they are different group. Okay, here will be x group, here will be x squared group, and here will be xy group. They are not equal. Okay, they are unlike terms. Therefore, your final answer will be negative 3x minus x squared plus 2xy. Okay. Final questions before we stop. So, here we have double brackets. You have 2 brackets here, but don't worry, the method still the same. Just follow the distributive law. Okay, and remember in front of here will be 1. So expand also do the expansion, and then you will get 15x squared plus 10x minus x plus 1. Collecting like terms, as I explained earlier, here although here we have x and here also we have x, but here is the group of x squared and here is the group of x. They are not equal. They are unlike terms. Okay, so x here will be grouped with this negative x, and your answer will be 15x squared plus 9x plus 1. Alright, so this will be the end of our session. Don't forget to complete your notes and your worksheet. Thank you so much. We will end our session by reciting doa. Thank you so much, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Doa selepas belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma inni astaudi'uka ma 'allamtani fardudhu ilayya inda hajati ilaihi wala tansani ya rabbal alamin. Ya Allah, sesungguhnya aku menitipkan padamu ilmu-ilmu yang telah engkau ajarkan kepadaku, dan kembalikanlah kepadaku sewaktu aku memerlukannya kembali. Dan janganlah engkau lupakan aku kepada ilmu itu, wahai Tuhan yang memiliki semesta alam. Amin.